Job creation is a top priority in the current legislative session of the State House of Representatives, and a number of proposals are now making their way through the legislature. State Representative Tarah Toohil is here to talk about some of those initiatives. Welcome, Representative Toohil.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk about House Bill 2150 first. This would close the so-called Delaware loophole and gradually reduce Pennsylvania's corporate net income tax. Explain what the Delaware loophole is and why this would make Pennsylvania more business-friendly.
Well, for many years, we've had companies that register in Delaware in the hopes of escaping taxes in Pennsylvania. So they're still Pennsylvania businesses, and they should be paying Pennsylvania taxes, just like everyone else. So what this bill does is it closes that Delaware loophole, and it's estimated that we're going to be able to raise revenues here in the Commonwealth and gain more money from those businesses. At the same time, Pennsylvania has one of the highest corporate net income taxes in the country. We are at 9.99% right now, which is one of the highest. And gradually, this bill is going to lower it to 6.99%, which will make it more business-friendly, a better economic climate for people to come here and start businesses and do business here in Pennsylvania.
Now, initially, this bill has bipartisan support. What do you think the chances are of passage?
Well, for many years now, we've had people that were proponents of closing the Delaware loophole, and then we had people that wanted to lower the corporate net income tax, but we couldn't really bring both of those sides together. So in recent weeks, we were able to get bipartisan support in the House of Representatives, representatives on the Democratic side and the Republican side to come together with this bill. And there seems to be some good consensus. So hopefully it'll be moving soon and we'll be able to create more jobs here in Pennsylvania and make it a better jobs climate.
Governor Tom Corbett recently signed into law another bill that expands a pretty successful job creation program called Keystone Opportunity Zones, or KOZs. Now explain how a KOZ works and what this new law does.
The 116th Legislative District is very familiar with KOZs. We've had them in the Humboldt Industrial Park, and that really helped Humboldt to get started. And we've had over 4,000 jobs and 4,000 people that are employed there now. And really it provides companies and owners of businesses, it provides them relief where they're able to come in and they're able to have a period of time where they don't have to pay the same amount of taxes. And it really incentivizes people to come to our area.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about that area of Hazel Township where this industrial park was developed. These KOZs target areas where usually developers don't come in, you know, former industrial zones, that sort of thing. Was that the case in your area?
Well, that's part of it, since we had the history with coal and then losing a lot of our coal jobs. We have new businesses coming to our area now. And really, across Pennsylvania, the Keystone Opportunity Zones help spur economic growth by encouraging employers to come to our area, set up businesses where they normally would not, and perhaps they would go to another state. So it's an important program, and Governor Corbett just signed that into law, where we're going to extend the program. It's going to be extended for those employers another 15 years. So it's something that the Hazleton area is looking at, and it's important too.
Okay. Now, several other new laws are also in place designed to improve Pennsylvania's business climate, including the Fair Share Act. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Well, the Fair Share Act was very controversial. The lawyers really didn't want to see this get passed. It's commonly referred to as tort reform. And here we have, if you are found less than 60% liable in a civil case, then that defendant does not have to pay the 60%. They have to pay their fair share. So if you're 1% liable, you pay 1%. For many years, there's been large verdicts that have been awarded because you're able to sue even if you're 1% liable and you have to pay the full amount. And that's not fair. So it's going to help employers to be more stable. If you own a trucking company and there's an accident and you get sued, you're not going to have to pay the full 100%. You just pay for the portion that you're liable.
All right, that's all our time today. Thank you, Representative Toohil. If you have questions on this or any other legislative topic, Representative Toohil's contact information will be on the screen momentarily. I'm Andy Briggs. Thanks for spending 5 minutes with State Representative Tarah Toohil.